everybody, Miss Sweet here from Miss Sweet's Crafting Therapy. How's all my sweet unicorns doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Today I'm bringing you part 1 of new book releases for this month. I know some of these have already been seen. You know, I've been kind of behind the 8 ball this month. But I'm going to go ahead. I thought, should I or shouldn't I? And I just said, you know what? Some people don't like to watch individual book videos. Some like the one with multiples in it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway. So, yes, you can see my shadow of my hand. I am talking with my hand. So, let's get into it. So, Reptiloids. Little story here. I don't own Reptiloids 1. I'm thinking about getting it. But when it came out, I thought, oh, okay. Not very into reptiles. They were very portrait-like. And I was like, yeah. And then it became a hit, this book. And it was just everywhere. So it kind of turned me off to it. I'm going to bring it down a little bit more for this flip because it's a little guy. But then I saw Reptiloids 2. And I thought, okay, this is more scenes. It's not as many portraits. So I decided to get it. So Reptiloids 2 coloring book. I have colored one picture in here already. So you'll get a little sneaky peek of that. Then this is by, I didn't show the back, Vasil Seiko. And he said he's been working as a character artist for quite a while. So his coloring pages are more ironic than romantic. And this one features 32 humorous portraits of humanoid reptiles in a variety of settings and doing tons of interesting activities. People tend to joke about these enigmatic beings, but up until now, no one has seen them clearly. So this is a marvelous opportunity to imagine how they could look. I hope my book will make you smile. That's why I drew it. Happy art making. So get right into it. And here's our first kind of maybe caveman reptiloid. The birds are cute too. I mean, the faces he's drawn on them. Oh, and we're sitting at our desk, all gussied up. We're just chilling with a drink, hanging out with our frog friend, Mr. Toad, and the dragon. I like how it's kind of, it is, but it isn't, but it kind of looks like his wings just go into this whole frame. And these do remind me, if you remember Mr. Toad and his Wild Ride and Disney thing, the Toad ones kind of remind me of Mr. Toad. And we're digging up some treasure. Oh, she must be a little cold. He's putting a little wrap on her. Uh-oh, that bird's chasing him. Run, run! And we got our Reptiloid Knight on his his dragon horse, flying. And again, this wing kind of just disappears into the frame. Well, we're doing our nightly routine, putting some cream on, and he's looking at her like, oh my God, what are you doing? She's putting on that lipstick. In the orchestra. And he's looking that way with his gun going that way. There's the beast, and look at the snake. Go away, you're bothering me. Like, I've been knocking on your door. I know, I'm ignoring you. Now go away. Looks like we're doing the jitterbug. And she's holding up the frame. And I did this little guy, this little wizard with his dragons. This was all pencil, except I did base him in marker, and the potions, I used some neon markers. And that was about it in the cauldron. And then I just shaded with some pencils, and the rest is all pencil. I think I'm getting better at the pencils, though. Here I come to save the day. Sorry. But this could be the dragons blowing flames in there. You see how he's kind of leaning back? It's like, okay, you're going to hit me with your flames now. We're just a little romantic woods swing, and he's pushing her on the swing. Looks like these two are trying to ice skate, and he's knocking him over. And he looks kind of rough, so I think he may just beat him up now. To get him to move, he's dangling a carrot in front of him, but he's kind of, and he's eyeing that carrot. He's like, okay, yeah, I see it. Oh, now we're back this way. And the toad is pushing him. He's letting me put me down. See his fingers pointing down? Put me down. I don't think the frog is. Oh no. Oh no. Time to get a tooth removed. We're at the dentist office. Aw. He's singing her song. How romantic. He's removing something from his tongue. What'd you get? What'd you get yourself into? Got some thorns in there or something? He's reading a book, daydreaming. Oh, if only I were a fire-breathing dragon. Oh, there's Superman. Super Reptile, to the rescue on my unicycle. Uh-oh, they're fighting. He tried to take her out into a canoe ride, you know, and she is not having it. She is not happy. He's just sitting back. This Mr. Toad again. He's sitting back, listening to his classical music. Maybe a little Beethoven. Oh, she's getting her nails done. Oh, he's walking the alligator. And he just bit him in the finger. So he's not happy. Oh, and he's feeding the baby dragons some worms. It's here, dear. I'm telling you, it's there. Oh, dear, you just don't know what you're talking about. That's not what Mildred said. The bee's like right, and he's watching him. And that's the last one. So that is Reptiloids 2 coloring book. Okay, So the next book we have is Illustrations by R.J. Hampson, Forest Song. This is his newest release. There are double images in here. So that means there's 2 images of each drawing. And it says, welcome to my illustrated forest world. Lose yourself in a woodland wonderland as you explore this leafy collection of pen and ink illustrations, all drawn with a generous twist of fantasy and fun. So, right in the first page, we have our nameplate page. We have a cute little fox. And again, join him on the Wonderland, his social media info, copyright info, excuse me, using this book, his little tips for coloring. You can get if you sign up for his newsletter and just go to rjhampson.com, he does give free downloadable coloring pages. So you may want to sign up for that newsletter. So here we've got, the little owls are cute. And he's kind of watching, kind of looking at like, why are you upside down? What's going on here? And he's like, oh, being dramatic again. And we've got our little squirrels collecting their nuts for the winter. And we got Mr. Frog and Mr. Snail having a cup of tea. Mr. Fogarty takes a break. Oh my God. English. I don't know English. A calliope of cockatoos. Yeah, I'd say so. The birds. Poor squirrel is surrounded. Let's see, that looks like a blue jay. Or is that one? Cardinal. That's about all I can identify. Maybe that's a woodpecker, or maybe that's the woodpecker, blue jay, cardinal. Yeah, something like that. Oh, Little Red Riding Hood going through the woods. And there's that sneaky little wolf. The Forest Kingdom. Okay, that looks like a little guy, and that looks like he's a... Okay, no. Maybe they're like gnomes, or... But he's bringing in his firewood. I guess he just dropped it off because he's, you know, the lumberjack, I guess. Oh, and we got a little dragon all the way up here, an owl. And it looked like, she got a little axe too. Maybe she's building a second edition up there, who knows? Or third or fourth. Portobello Road. All right, so he's, I guess, traveling in his wagon with the snails pulling him. May take a while to get there. Mr. Frog and his son waiting to cross the road. With the little bees flying around. It's cute. Oh, the bear got the honey. It doesn't look like Mama Bear sharing with little baby bears, though. It's like, this is mine. Go away, children. Go. Just go away. Temptation. We have Hansel and Gretel. Yeah, don't do it, kids. Don't do it. A river runs through it. Oh, that's a cute little town, and a little bear hanging out. Got a turtle and a deer. Another one. What else can we find? I don't know, can't make that a duck, maybe? Sunday morning. We're outside the castle walls. The ducks congregate. Oh, a nice little winter scene with the deer and the buck. Lotus streams. Yeah. Maybe I'll have to black that out. And no cobras, no cobras. Cute little babies. And the rabbits with another tree filled with birdies. And the sword and the stone. Let's see, what kind of creatures can we find? We got a bird. Let's see, a little snail, another bird, a caterpillar, the owl. And I do see the other bird, but that's about all I'm finding. I bet you as you color it, you'll find more little creatures. The dormice. The turtle's like, how I get there? Why is everybody up so high? And he's like, coming in for a crash landing. Beside the lake, beneath the trees. That's a cute little mini castle. And the lumberjack. Well, that's where the guy goes, and then he delivers it to that tree house. Oh, got a dragon flying back there. The bear is like kind of peeping out from the trees. Like, stop cutting my trees down. Another little dragon. And the guardian. And yeah, I was like, where do you think you're going? Foxy trouble. They're all looking at him. They're all like, leave us alone. And he says, but I'm hungry. A phoenix tree. Oh, that'd be pretty. With the heart of May. And lullaby. Aww. Owl's looking down on the dragon sleeping. And again, there's that one upside down. Beneath an evening moon. That's cute. And all the animals are looking at her. She's mad. She's pointing at him. I don't know. He was just playing a little flute. That made her mad. And the hungry little wolf is like looking for his chance to pounce. And he's like, but I'm just playing the flute. Lost Temple. A little bit of tropical going on here. And then the second set of pages start. And that's why I had that little thingy there. So we'll just skip and see what else might be back here. Searching for more. Find new coloring pages by signing up for Russell's newsletter. And get free downloadable pages, monthly coloring sheets, and an update on new books. So you want to go to his site and sign up. And then the books he's released thus far. And he has flip-throughs also of all of his books. So that's the second one, Forest Song by R.J. Hampson. The third one is the new release by Jen Racine. And this, I have in the past, shown you she has a Canadian book, a U.S. book, there's a National Parks book, and there's a Mexico. So now she did Europe. So 45 maps, countries with their capitals, national birds, flowers, animals, monuments, and more. So that's our front and our back. So here you can see the United States, Canada, Mexico, and national parks. So these are the other books in this series. Her next continent will be Africa. So here's our title. Oh, it's our actually nameplate page as well. And she tells you a little bit about the book, learn all about the countries in Europe. It has 45 countries. Official bird, coat of arms, if it was not too complicated to color and space allowing. And it says, use the internet to look up the sites in this book. You can get ideas for colors and learn more about each country. And it says, no information for the countries was found on wikipedia.com, worldometerinfo.info, and other online resources. All information was believed current as of the date of publication. So we start off with Europe. And we start off with Albania. Official language, Albanian. National emblem. Okay. Andorra. Catalan and Spanish. Austria. Official language, German. Belarus. Belarusian and Russian are the languages. Mir Castle, historic site. And she has even down here a little with the map and kind of showing this is where it is. So that's different, I think, from that wasn't in her other books. Belgium. Dutch, French, and German. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnian, Croatian, and Serbian. Bulgaria. Bulgarian is the language. Croatia. Oh, national animal is a Dalmatian. Interesting. Iris is the national flower. Okay, so that's supposed to be the Czech Republic? Czechia? Denmark. Danish is the language. Estonia. Finland. France. Germany. Greece. Hungary. Hungary. Let me just stop. Hungarian is the language. Buda Castle. Iceland. Ireland. We've got Northern and Ireland. Italy. Kosovo. Latvia. Liechtenstein. Its official language is German. Lithuania. Luxembourg, or Luxembourg. Luxembourgish, German, and French. Oh, I can see why French. There, that's the border, and German. You probably got a lot of Malta. Moldova. Moldova. I'm sorry, not Moldova. That's from the movie. Monaco. Right there on the shore. Pretty small country when you look at it on this little map. Montenegro. The Netherlands. North Macedonia. Norway. And Poland. Portugal. Romania. Russia. San Marino. Over there in Italy. Serbia. Slovakia. Slovenia. Spain. Sweden. Switzerland. Official languages are German, French, Italian, and Romanish. Huh. Ukraine. And United Kingdom. The Vatican City. And that was the last page. So that was the Europe coloring book by Jen Racine. Next up is Eclipse AJ Quinnell. They've been out for a while. I had one book of theirs when they first started, and that was the coloring circles. And I didn't like it, bottom line. So I have not bought any of their books since then, because I just wasn't into that type of coloring. Well, they've come out with a little bit newer type where it's not just dots, so I figured I'd give them a try again. So this is a newer book by them, color by number, scenery. On the back is their color palette. And this is that kind of silky cover, and then it's the premium paper. And we'll kind of look through it and see. Obviously, they're scenery. I wonder if they're all going to be this way. So maybe I'll go this way. So it looks like a windmill and a tree. But they're not circles this time. So I figured, well, I want to give them a shot. They look like they'll be very pretty once they're done. If they were all this way, I think they should have printed the color palette this way instead of that way. Just my humble opinion. This way, if you're working with the book, you can look this way. Now you got to kind of look, all right, I know I'm being difficult. Oh, wait, we got one this way now. Oh, they switched it up on me. All right, so that is Color Art Books, Color by Number, Scenery by Eclipse AJ Quinnell. All right, next one. I know everybody's seen this one. Camellia Angicoba's newest, 50 Diminutive Seaside Scenes. I did get this one. I did not get the diminutive country scenes, was that it? But this one I did get because it's seaside and they do have some tropical, so we have our title page, some book details and information, our copyright information, and then as always we have our nameplate page, and then we get into our pictures. Excuse me, I had to take a drink there. Oh, there's a sailboat. Somebody was looking for a sailboat with D. One of her, I think her Facebook group needed a sailboat. So if you've got 50 Diminutive Seaside Scenes, there you go. cute. Very cute. I like the tropical beach scenes. I don't get tired of them. I love palm trees. This is more of a northern seaside. If it were in the U.S., I'd say that's more like the upper East Coast, Maine. Those areas. Got a little sunset going on. A little raised house on the water. Little sandcastle. Oh, little kitty sitting on the dock. Sitting on the dock of the bay. Sorry. Wasting time. Or something, watching time go away. Is that it? She always has these flowers. So do they have to wait till low tide to get to their house? And then once it's high tide, they can't go out? Or do they have a little boat? I don't see a little boat. That looks nice. Just sit there and swing in the tropical breeze. Oh, a little mess up. Wow. Again, low tide, high tide, huh? And how far does high tide come up and cover? Oh, the seals. Having a little picnic on the beach. Where's the seagulls? Because you can't leave food like that with seagulls. Wow, look at the waves crashing up against there. Can you imagine? I can't, no. I can't imagine living in a lighthouse and having that happen. No, 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 no. Oh, where'd they go? They left their shoes behind. Tide is rolling in. And birds are after the fish. Sorry, my hands are getting cold. It's evening, and in the evening before I go to bed, I turn my AC down. I know some of you will scream and say, how can you? But yeah, it goes down to 68. So my hands are a little cold because I'm usually in bed by now. And I'm not. So we'll see how it happens. But yeah, I can't really sleep unless it's that cool. And during the day, I do turn it back up. Between 72 and 74. But don't forget, I do live in Florida. So I think I may turn on my heat maybe maximum 5 times a year. Maybe. Otherwise, AC runs. These are cute. Oh, could we just escape there and sleep and rock in the tropical breeze? And oh yeah, and I want one of those next to me too. Somebody bring me drinks here and there, you know. That one's cute. And see, now they at least have a little dinghy to get to the shore. These other folks, they got a problem. I mean, they've got the rocks they can, okay, but again, they have to probably wait till low tide. Oh, you had to throw a winter one in there, huh? And then other books she has. That's it. Countryside Scenes, diminutive. So that is 50 Diminutive Seaside Scenes by Camelia Anjakova. Next and last, Princesses with Tattoos by May Yu. Now, Jamie from Jamie's Color and Love and I both bought this book. She bought the square one, and I said, okay, let's find out if it's worth buying the 8.5 by 11 version, the bigger version. I'm thinking maybe the drawings will be a little bit bigger because they are very detailed. They're fine detailed. You're going to have to use a very sharp, pointy pencil or fine liners in some of this to color it. So I said, well, maybe they'll be bigger. So we'll get to that next. So this is the front cover. You can see Ariel. And I don't know if you watched her video, but May Yu does have a video about this book. She themed the tattoos to be things of that princess. So over here you can see, what's his name? And what is that? I'm having a blank here, but there's her fork. On the back, it shows what the pages look like. Now it does have a colored page and then the line art. So it's considered, she's considering it an art book as well as a part art book, part coloring book. So we have Princesses with Tattoos. Excuse me, Ariel again. And then a little blurb by May Yu. Welcome to your one-of-a-kind coloring journey. Tips to use the book. Test area. And copyright information. And then is that one a page that says page 1. And on this side will be the colored version. The line art version is black back. So they are single-sided. So you can use alcohol markers if you choose to do so. You can use your permanent markers and your fine liners. Just remember to put something in between. So I measured the image in these books, and Jamie measured hers, as the same exact size. So it is not worth, I think it's $2 more to get the 8.5 by 11. There's no change in the image. It's the same size. I've got more white space now. That's it. So it really isn't really worth, in my eyes, getting the bigger, because it doesn't give you a bigger image. So we got Ariel. And the second one, we got Tiana. And she's got the frog prints on her leg, and you can see how tiny some of this stuff is to get into. So why you will need a fine point the guy, Ariel, not Ariel, Aurora. And she's got a heart Philip there, and the fairies, the castle here. Jasmine. And she's got Tiger, the carpet, Jafar's staff, sitting on Jeannie's lamp, but in modern clothes too. And yeah, what's her name? Esmeralda. Thank you. And she's got the Hunchback there, Notre Dame, Notre Dame. Moana. And she's got the heart of Tafiti and seashells and flowers. And this is Jane, I think. No, Raya. Raya. This one's Jane. So you see, we got the ape. I think maybe that's I don't know. But she's got the birds. And here's Belle. She's got the prince and the beast. There's Mrs. Potts, Chip. And this one is Elsa. Why did I get black ink all over me? Oh, well. See Olaf hanging out. Oh, no, maybe not Elsa. Not Elsa. Anna. Is that her sister? I can't remember. And then you get a second set. And the artwork is in a muted, more pastel colorway. So not a lot of images to color. You know, duplicates. And then just done in a more, I see it as a muted, more comic book way. The second set is colored with. And then some of her other books. Come on now. Her 30-day series. I think she said she has another one coming out in that video. And then some of her other books. And she says it's available in 3 formats. And the regular soft cover, 8.5 by 8.5, is the images are no bigger than the ones in the 8.5 by 11 soft cover, this one. So, and I think this was, I think it was like $2 more. All right, so that completes today's video. So that's part 1 of new book releases that are not spooky. And I will have part 2 for you, I believe, hopefully tomorrow. Until then, I hope everybody stays safe. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Do the bell notifications so you're notified when a new video gets put up. And then tell me what was your favorite book in the comments below. And, you know, give me your opinions. What do you think of them? Do you have them? Have you colored in them? Is it something you're going to want to get? Or nay, I don't like any of them, or I like some of them, or this one I don't like this one. Whatever. Tell me your opinions of them. And I will talk to you guys later. See you real soon, guys. Bye. Thank you.